My name is Stuart Gelb, and I'm president of a company called the Liquidity Source. A number of our clients at times need what is called a hard money loan, or sometimes it's called senior first mortgage money. This is traditionally based on what they call asset-based loans. Taking a piece of property that's worth potentially millions of dollars, and you're collateralizing this for a variety of reasons in order to get additional cash that you couldn't get from a bank or a traditional bank source. There's several reasons for that. You might have purchased a property for $5 million, and yet it came to you totally vacant. You need to fix it up. You need to tenant it. This might take a year and a half, and quite frankly, you don't have the funds to do it. So you come to someone like us. We have private investors. You collateralize that property, and now you have the funds. It could be 50 or 60% of what that property is worth. So in the case of a $5 million building, you may get as much as $3 million if needed. You can utilize that money, and then a year and a half later, when you've done all your work, we can go to a traditional bank and get our money back, and then you'll have a traditional commercial loan in place. You may have a large property with a significant tenant. Maybe the tenant has 25, 30, or 40% of that property, and they default, or they leave, or they go out of business. This could provide and may cause a bank default, breaking a covenant. So what is one to do? You may have exceptional amount of properties that are somewhat unencumbered. You need to borrow millions of dollars, or maybe $1 million, whatever the number is, to make an interest reserve at the bank and not to let the covenant, be out of place. And we can provide those funds for those kind of reasons. Sometimes it may just be that you need special work. The building that you have is old. It needs a new roof. It needs a brand new elevators. It needs local law 11. Sometimes these things cost millions of dollars, and the funds are not available. We can lend that money. You can do your fix up, and then you can go back and refinance it at will. At the last point I want to make on this is that sometimes people buy or make a major purchase on property based on the fact that they're selling a property. The selling property is supposed to sell 2 or 3 months prior to that purchase. You're ready to make that purchase and you haven't sold that property.